Our crazy alert for the day, The Simpsons inspires a new QAnon conspiracy prediction for this Saturday. This is fascinating. Vice News is reporting that this has started with an online clip of the German lawmaker Friedrich Merz talking about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And he mentions September 24th. He meant to say February 24th, but he says September 24th. So somebody in the QAnon world says, oh, 9/24? Well, let's look at the Simpsons episode for 9/24 years ago, I guess. And there's some discussion of doomsday and preppers in the Simpsons. And so therefore, doomsday is kind of, I mean, this is how weird it's getting, which is why I wrote an op-ed that was published today over at HartmannReport.com titled Trump's Messiah Scam Increases His Threat to America. And, whether it is Mao's China, Stalin's Soviet Union, Hitler's Germany, Kim's North Korea, or whether it was David Koresh's Branch Davidians, or Jim Jones's Jonestown, or Charles Manson's family, it's all the same stuff. It's all, a messianic, narcissistic, sociopath leader who basically leads a cult to death, to just horrible, horrible outcomes, whether it's running a nation or whether it's running, Jonestown. And this is what we are seeing. Donald Trump has fully embraced now QAnon. QAnon members, last week we had a QAnon member murder his wife and dog and shoot his daughter because Donald Trump lost the election and he was flipping out about it. He'd been, browsing the internet and he went nuts. And, in the article, I talk about the whole, Democrats drinking the blood of children to get adrenochrome. That comes from a Hunter S. Thompson novel. Seriously. I mean, I actually quote from the novel in my article today at HartmannReport.com. You could read it. It's amazing. And that has, it's like this fictional account of, a real hormone, but, completely mischaracterizing what it does and how it does it, and all this, and in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson, his attorney, the fat Samoan, is giving him some adrenochrome and saying that he got it from a client who was a pedophile and a murderer who was torturing young children and and murdering them to get their blood so that he could extract the adrenochrome. This is the base, and Trump is like down with this kind of stuff and endorsing it, and we've had. Liz Cheney talking about how Republicans refer to him as Orange Jesus. Well, he's got followers who actually believe he's Jesus, excuse me. So what do you do about this? Well, Dr. Bandy Lee, the psychiatrist, says the treatment is removal of exposure. That's how you deal with cult leaders. You get them out of the way. Charles Manson's family disintegrated when Charles Manson went to prison. That's what you do. It's just that simple. We have to put Donald Trump in jail. And Letitia James started that process this morning in a big way. And we'll talk about that on the other side of the break. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, particularly if you caught her speech. And, it's just time to get this guy off the world stage, off the United States stage, and start talking about, other things rather than Donald Trump, frankly. And although right now, it's sort of like, there's a rattlesnake in the room and you're trying to have a conversation with somebody and you keep getting distracted by that rattlesnake that keeps moving back and forth on the floor. I mean, that's what's going on. We're all in oh my God mode.